Hello, my friends. The one and only Perez Hilton here, and this is me time with you time and tea time. I've been looking forward to this so much. What a crazy day. I am recording and uploading it way later than normal because things were so busy today. I was a guest on somebody else's podcast, which is always fun. Usually when I do that, I just do a phoner, but Caitlin Bristow has a podcast also with Podcast One, who hosts my podcast, and it's one of their most listened to podcasts. So they asked me to be in studio. I went, had a great time. That should be out in about 2 weeks. I'll make sure to let you guys know. And actually, my podcast got a lot of love today. Podcast One sent out a press release and a few media outlets picked it up. So thank you to All Access and Radio Inc. for discussing the podcast. And thank you to all of the new listeners. If you're a podcast listener and a YouTube viewer, you're extra duper just rad. And it also seems like everybody has a podcast these days. I saw earlier today that this divorce attorney, Laura Wasser, has a podcast too. Podcasts are going to be so saturated. They already are. So every single listener of ours, I appreciate you so much. All right, I want to start off today by talking about a couple of YouTube specific items. So if that's not your cup of tea, just fast forward a little bit and move past it. But this was just so glaring and disheartening to me. We all know on YouTube, Jake Paul and Logan Paul, they're very popular on the platform and outside of the platform. To their credit, they've done a great job of having mainstream-ish awareness. Their father recently was hacked. Private photos and video was leaked. Last year, I had a full-on breakdown and talking about the fear I have of the future and my children being discriminated against because Perez Hilton is their dad. My message out there to douchey people, leave family members alone. If you don't like the Paul brothers or if you don't like me, let me be the bearer of your grunt. I can handle it. The Paul brothers can handle it. They can especially handle it because they're making millions a year. They're loaded. And that'll help ease any pain that they're going through. But leave the dad alone. Leave kids alone. Just, you would think that there would be some code of ethics even amongst criminals, but there's not. Speaking of Logan Paul, he and his girlfriend, Chloe Bennett, seem to be going through some more drama. Not that long ago, she deleted all of their photos together, but then he uploaded an Instagram story video of the two of them in bed. Now it seems that Logan Paul and Chloe Bennett, the actress, have unfollowed each other on Instagram. And you know what that means? If you unfollow each other, you've broken up. He also sent out some cryptic tweet and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, I am so fascinated by the YouTube drama community. It seems like the YouTube drama community loves making videos about each other and being backstabbed and this and that. I mean, to me, it's so like frottage. It's just, there's no payoff. Like, I was observing Peter Mon, who is a drama vlogger, having a breakdown recently over past very offensive tweets, and then a friend of his backstabbed him, and like, hello, Peter's an adult. Like, this hasn't happened to you before. Like, I learned this lesson the hard way. Let me tell it to everybody loud and clear now. If you're a YouTuber and you befriend another YouTuber, they're not your real friend, okay? It's like back in the day when I used to think that celebrities were my real friend. They weren't. They weren't. There's always going to be a level of using each other. Me using them using me. It'll never be really equal. So Peter seems like a lovely guy, and that other guy that made a video that upset him seemed like I don't really know much about him. Just, if you're a YouTube drama vlogger, keep everybody at arm's length. Grandpa Perez is just looking out for you. All right, moving on to traditional celebrities. Kanye West has been talking so much caca lately. I don't believe half of the poo he says. Kanye was in Chicago where he made some announcements at a Chance the Rapper event. Some, I believe, like that Kanye and Chance the Rapper are working on a joint album together. Really cool. Kanye also said that he and Kim Kardashian are moving to Chicago full time. Does Kim Kardashian know that? I do not see Kim Kardashian living in Chicago full time. And if that does happen, I think that'll be the beginning of the end for Kim and Kanye. And then when they break up, Kim Kardashian needs to date a girl. That would take her, that would just keep it going. Kim Kardashian needs to date a girl. Oh, if I could script this all, I would. Anywho, we'll see. Kim is apparently in law school, according to Kanye, but her publicist said she's not. So take everything that Kanye says with a grain of salt. Speaking of the Kardashians, Kourtney Kardashian is now officially dating that 20-year-old whom is a family friend, a longtime friend of the family's. She probably babysat him when she was in college. Speaking of families and family dynamics, I saw that Jamie Foxx's cousin is paralyzed and going through some ailments, including having overcome a near fatal car crash. His cousin reached out to Jamie Foxx asking for money and hasn't heard back from Jamie Foxx. It sucks that you're going through this, but it's not Jamie Foxx's responsibility to financially bail you out. If it were my cousin and we were close, I'd probably give some money, but that's because I'm big-hearted. But do not expect that of me. I shouldn't have to. Jamie Foxx shouldn't have to, right? I ate just before this. Anyways. Rinsing my mouth. I will have the links down below to everything I talk about as per usual, my friends. I'm exhausted and I don't like doing things at a different time, but I'm in a good mood. And it means so much to me that you're watching this video, especially if you're watching it at a later time. So thank you. Today, one of the big stories of the day, Julie Chen Moonves signing off for good from The Talk. It upset me a little bit that they waited until the very end of the show to play her pre-recorded video message. Yes, I get it. You keep viewers tuned in for that. But this almost seemed bigger to me than just ratings. This was about something serious. Her husband got fired from the network and has been accused by 12 plus women of sexually assaulting and harassing them. And Julie, in her sign-off, talked about solidarity and sisterhood. Is that hypocritical of her? I mean, she is standing by and supporting a man who has caused so much pain and alleged illegal activity towards women. 12 plus. Listen, let's say you're a skeptic and let's say even 8 of them are making it up. If just 4 women, 3 women, 2, if 1 out of the 12 is telling the truth. And Julie Chen is believing her husband, or I mean, I understand it's hard to just stop loving somebody. It's hard. It sucks. And I do wish her well. I have always had positive interactions with her. And I send positive vibes, especially to her son. Speaking of Julie Chen and all that drama, Howard Stern had a lot to say about it on his radio show today. He says their show is called The Talk, but they don't talk about this. Can you believe Julie sticking with him? What the blank? It's just really weird. It's insulting to the victims. I wouldn't say it's insulting to the victims, but I would say, and I have said, that it sealed her fate on a women's show with women panelists. Women is the primary audience for that. I don't think she could have stayed on that show. And there's a lot of people that are saying that she shouldn't be punished for, her husband's mistakes. Her husband also got her those jobs. Just saying. On to other news, another trending story today. Stormy Daniels made some very disgusting allegations about Donald Trump and Mario Kart and video game characters and what little Donald Trump appears to be looking like. More interesting to me is also an allegation from Stormy Daniels that Donald Trump promised her to get her on The Apprentice and that he would help her cheat. She lays out specifics of what he said he would do to help her cheat. Does not surprise me. He cheated through the election. A lot of people were commenting on this video that I posted on this channel earlier today, where I said I don't view myself as an influencer because I don't think I have influence over you guys. I have the opportunity to share and you have the opportunity to receive. But I don't think I'm going to convince any of you to vote for my candidate in the upcoming presidential election if you don't want to vote for him or her. And also, thank you for watching if you don't agree with my politics. I'm still going to talk about it. I still wish I understood those Trump people. I love Republicans that are smart and sensible, but I don't understand Trumpers. Anyways, let's move on. Let's keep it moving. This is a story that has energized people. Real Housewives of New Jersey star TERESA GIUDICE, or Giudice, however the heck you pronounce her name, has been criticized heavily on social media for posting a photo of her daughter, Adriana, and her 9th birthday party where she, the little 9-year-old, was wearing a crop top and seemingly a lot of makeup. I've been criticized for this before. I don't care. I don't even let my daughters, and I won't let them wear bikinis while they're under my roof. So I wouldn't let them wear crop tops or makeup. But it's her life, her kids. She can do whatever the heck she wants. And I'm not going to criticize her for that on her Instagram. Maybe I'll just say I wouldn't do that on my podcast or on my social media. But I'm not going to troll her and say that. That's just uncalled for. People, there should be some trolling etiquette. Like here's how I would have trolled her if I was going to, but I wouldn't have trolled her for this. If I was going to troll her, I would have said, ooh, that makeup is so subtle. I would have put more on. That's expert trolling. It's not mean. It's just done well. Mía, para, mi amor. Estoy trabajando. Ok, ven. Sale y ven. All right. Speaking of the Real Housewives, Kim Zolciak is speaking out about her very different appearance, saying that she looks like Kim Kardashian because she, quote, I'm making weird faces and I'm 10 pounds heavier. Sean Penn spoke a lot of silliness about the Me Too movement. I don't even care. I don't even care. But I'm not going to be telling women what the Me Too movement is or is not about. Sean Penn attempted to do that. If you want to read his just ridiculous, asinine comments, the link will be down below. Speaking of ridiculous and asinine comments, KIRSTIE Alley says that John Travolta cannot be gay because they were in love with each other. There are plenty of gay men that have been married to women. Or maybe he could be bi. And also, why is it even KIRSTIE Alley's place to be talking about John Travolta's sexuality? And she never even hooked up with him. She's talking about loving each other in a platonic way. Or in a non-sexual, sexual way. Wackadoodle, that one is. In other wacky news, BRYAN Singer is in talks to direct a Red Sonja reboot and possible franchise, and a lot of people were upset by that. What else? ROSEANNE reveals that she is going to be killed off in the Connors spinoff by giving her an opioid overdose. Okay, papi va ahí en un minuto, okay? Un minuto. Ya voy, ya voy. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. You can't even see her. Blah, blah, blah. Princess Eugenie. Her dad, Prince Andrew, wanted to have her wedding. Pon la cabeza aquí para poder verte. There we go. Princess Eugenie, her wedding will not be televised. The BBC says they think it'll be poorly viewed. Quickly, Sesame Street's Bert and Ernie are gay. The creator of Bert and Ernie says. However, Sesame Street is counter saying they're not. Saying they're just puppets. Well, duh, gay puppets. And finally, congratulations to Jessica Simpson. Jessica Simpson is pregnant with her third baby. Yay! Dil felicidades. The congratulations. You have this to look forward to. Another girl. She's got a girl and a boy, and now she's getting another girl. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, my friends. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, you know the drill. Hit the like button, leave a comment, share this video, follow my personal channel. The links to everything will be down. Bye. Dile adios.